awareness that he's already. You pick which video game you want to play every day. That's it. That's what's happening here. And some days you may pick poorly, but I would encourage you to make better choices, and then your game is much more fun.
Yeah.
Don't get bogged down with wasting your time with people and organizations. Like, you can go there and play your games there if you want, but this game and this app with the number of people here, plus there's just, you don't have to go anywhere. The world comes to you. It's the laziest form of action, but it's like pure communication.
Indeed.
Islam, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you were saying, there's this hadith that says this, just a few months ago.
Well, seemingly lost. It is not something that can be created or destroyed. Conceptual thinking, again and again and again, and the knowing, it is always so constant. In spite of what? Nothing overflows as everything. Eyes closed or open. The fabric of life is alive. Nothingness. So close, you can't see it. So deep, you can't fathom it. So simple, you can't believe it. So good, you can't accept it. Since of this body-mind, or that chair, of this body-mind, or that chair, there is no separation. Hi, this is John.
Yes, Mr. Kitover, Katie. Of Employment Security, are you ready for your hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, before we begin, I need to advise you that the hearing is being recorded to preserve a record for an appeal to the Board of Review of Islam. The recording may also be used by department administrators for internal quality control purposes. Do you consent to the recording of the hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. After a brief introduction to the record, I'll explain the issues that we'll be concerned with today, as well as the procedure that will follow. This is a hearing before the Illinois Department of Employment Security Appeals Division in docket number that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the word truth.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the claimant is John Kitover. Mr. Kitover, are the address and social security number for you on the department records correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a kind of affidavit?
Affidavit from a coworker. Affidavit from a coworker, witness. Witness.
Okay. All right. Insurance Act. Section 602A of Insurance Act. Section 602A of the Act provides in part that an individual will be ineligible for benefits if they have been discharged for misconduct connected with their work. The term misconduct means the willful or deliberate violation of a reasonable rule or policy of the employer governing the individual's behavior in the performance of their job, provided that such violation has harmed the employing unit or other employees or has been repeated by the employee despite a warning or other explicit instructions from the employer. The local office found that the claimant was discharged for excessive tardiness and absenteeism and therefore found that you were ineligible for benefits. Do you understand the issue?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the following documents will become part of the record as agency group exhibit number 1, the local office determination that was dated April 29th, 2025. The notice of claim indicating that you first filed for unemployment during the week of March 23rd, 2025. There is no protest from the employer. They are not a party to this hearing. However, your appeal was due on or before May 29th of 2025. You did not file this until September 22nd, 2025.
Yes, Judge.
Because you filed your appeal late, I really don't have jurisdiction to continue with this hearing on the merits. Is there a reason why you waited so long?
Yes, Judge. I'm a 100% Service Connect disabled veteran, and I had medical conditions which prevented me from properly filing, as well as I had some technology issues with uploading the appeal.
Document your phone calls and do that, and hopefully they remand it back to the appeals division. But today, I don't have jurisdiction to do that. It's beyond my authority. So I'm going to dismiss this as a late appeal. You do have a right to appeal to.
Huge waste of time. Got to file a second appeal. Unbelievable. That's what somebody told me was going to happen. Crazy. My friend is here. You just missed my unemployment hearing, my friend. It did not. It's extended. There's a second hearing. I have to file another appeal to the appeal, which was just not within jurisdiction. Welcome.
You win?
No, I have. She said she had no jurisdiction, and that I would have to file a second appeal to the Board of Review, which is what I put in my appeal, and so now I have to submit another.
Let me ask you, sir, would you sign? I'm sorry to hear about your unemployment hearing, but I wonder if you would sign to support protecting girls' sports in high school and protecting girls' locker rooms so that transgender boys couldn't go into the girls' locker room. Would you sign this petition?
I will sign that petition, sir.
All right, thank you. $4 for me.
Do I have to put my address down?
Yes, you have to put your address and you have to write legibly.
No, I just
But
scribbled.
you know, if you're worried about people robbing you, sir, I could rob you without knowing your name and address. I could just drive to your house and rob you. I could rob anybody. I mean, you don't need somebody's name and address to rob them. You can just get robbed. That's what I always tell people when they don't want to put their address.
Why am I signing your petition again? Get away from me.
Yeah, that's a risk that you got to take sometimes. That'll happen sometimes. It's just something that happens. Well, I'm sorry that I wasn't able. What's up with your campaign? I'm sorry that I wasn't able to come to be with you, but I figured that.
Yeah, it's all good.
No, I figured that, you know, if you really needed my help, you would have called me. And then it seemed like you kind of. Did you get enough signatures? It seemed like you did it.
Yeah, we met the minimum threshold.
Nice. Congratulations. So, are you on the ballot? Are you still campaigning?
We're waiting for a possible challenge by the incumbent, and then it'll go to court. And then
Which is probably inevitable, and then you'll just have to deal with that.
Yeah, he's got till Monday to file.
Okay.
And we're gonna. I'm challenging him as well. We're pulling his petitions now.
You're challenging him.
Yep, challenging it on the grounds of constitutional merit and other issues.
Right. Challenge him on the grounds of being a faggot. How about that?
Yeah. There is a song called "My N-Word La Hood."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Is it like it's pro La Hood?
It's a hip hop song called "My N Word" with the soft A, La Hood.
Right, but is it pro or is it making fun of him?
No, it's not about him. It's some hip hop song. It has nothing to do with him. It's La Hood. They just call the La Hood, and they say my N word La Hood, and it's just a hip hop song about the hood. It's on YouTube. Because I overlaid it on an Instagram video, and I was
Sweet.
like, man, maybe this is too controversial to post, but it works.
We need a song called My Nigga Guitar.
Yeah, you want a hip hop right now? You need a beat.
I guess I'm driving in a matrixy area. I'm potentially entering the matrix soon.
I found that talking on Clubhouse in the car really is the best time to to use this shit, unless you're like, creating content over here for your campaign. Because this app really is just insane.
If you're doing something, then you're doing something. But if you're using it to waste time, then it's better to do it. Yeah, like right now I'm not wasting time because I'm just driving. I'm on my lunch break from my day of work. And I'm going to smoke a joint and eat a sandwich. And if I'm on Clubhouse for half an hour, it's okay.
Yeah. That's
my
the whole
logic.
thing. Is there's no down. Yeah. It's the opportunity cost, which is the waste of time. You have to be aware of what is happening on this app, which is basically people just repeating their pattern over and over again. No updates for years, but here we are. Not us, of course. We're exempt from that observation.
I feel like I kind of have lost my passion for that. I feel like I kind of have lost my passion for that. Can you hear me or no?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can't hear me. Oh, you can? My gray thing is very faint. I wasn't able to see my gray circle.
This is candidate John Kitover running. Okay, so I assume you're like in a dead zone, as you said shortly before, but yeah.
I am driving in rural Maine.
Rural Maine.
Like Charlie Kirk. But people are just running up to sign it. I don't even have to say anything to them. They're just signing and signing and signing. But John, I'm glad because it doesn't seem like there are as many of them as there were 6 years ago. But these people are insane. And I just thank you for listening. I'm complete. They're crazy.
Yeah, well. Yeah, it's pretty nice. We drove through Springfield yesterday. Cobblestone streets, all the trees are changing. We saw Abraham Lincoln's tomb where he's buried, his sarcophagus, his family's remains. Beautiful cemetery, incredible.
Lincoln is from Illinois, yes, of course.
Yeah,
right?
Originally
Rural Illinois.
Grew up in a mud shack in Kentucky.
Oh, he's from Kentucky. I thought he was born in Illinois, but then why is he buried there then?
Born in Kentucky. Died.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. His family's home. I think his family's home's in Springfield. We didn't see his home, I believe, but we just went to his burial. real. His tune.
Who's we?
My mother and I.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's downstairs right now doing grout in a bathroom. But I just did this 20-minute unemployment insurance appeal. Total fucking waste of time. But the woman told me that this was going to happen, but she didn't say I was going to have to do 2 appeals. Such a waste of fucking time. But it would have been great if I would have just won that. So anyways, how's your love life? Request a copy of all my petitions, and then a hearing is scheduled. Yeah, he has to present his appeal and challenge to the candidacy and to the petitions.
What's the name? I'd like to join the more popular room with the other person, please.
That's in John Kitover, Candidate Congressman podcast, not the unemployment hearing. The unemployment hearing of the show is over. If you can find it, my friend. What were you going to ask, Evital?
Yeah. When's the debate, if there is going to be a debate?
Oh, well, he won't debate me unless I'm on the ballot, I'm sure. And even if I am on the ballot, he still might not debate me.
Yeah. Good job, man.
Thanks, yeah.
I got a hundo for you.
Sweet. We got 1650 out of 1556. And 1550 was what they call the minimum qualification. So
got 100 more just in case.
Yeah.
Disqualify 1 or 2.
Yeah, because some of the sheets there's some blanks. I counted 20 blanks. But if he doesn't file that challenge, it'll be a miracle. And if I'm confirmed, there'll be more press, more interviews, more content. And I'm going to challenge him as well. So my friend right now is pulling his petitions, and I'm going to file the challenge against him Friday or Monday. Monday's the last day you can do it, but waiting till the very end,
So if they forget to file at that point you slide right in, uncontested?
Correct.
All right. And if they contest you, you're probably going to win anyway, right?
It's questionable. Based on my former experiences, no. But my friend says that the congressional challenge is much different, much more lenient. You can make constitutional arguments, and it's totally up to the judge. And the judge is usually a hardcore Democrat, so they're going to probably want to side with me. So he says my chances of winning the challenge are very high.
That's good. That's good, John.
Yeah. $1.50 a signature. Spent somewhere north of $3,000 getting to Springfield with the petition packet. Plus, really, all the way from August, nonstop live streaming.
Yeah.
Fucking, God, 80 hours a week. I've recorded Patty and her show nonstop, listening to essentially the psychology of the herd. And it is total TDS. Total TDS town. This is a TDS tent, this app.
Where's your...
What town?
TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome tent in the clown show.
No, but what town? What town?
Clown World.
Oh, where we are now. I see.
Yeah, this app of people. What were you going to say, Evital?
Yeah, where's the place to send the money to? On your website? Or?
Let me pin the link for you.
Yeah, give me the link. You could get a little bit of press, get some really good messaging across.
Yeah, I need to do some really professional videos and read scripts maybe with regards to certain topics and have... and I got invited to a debate, actually. Event put on by some... I could tell you what it is, but it's kind of interesting. It could be really good press for me. In 17 congressional districts, learn about their positions on key issues, ask the questions that matter to you and your community, Whether you're undecided or just want to learn more, this forum provides respectful, informative space for civic engagement. November 16th, 2025, 2:30 at the Standard Hotel in Rockford, Illinois, presented in partnership with Coalition Activate, the Rockford Muslim PAC, the State Protection Service, and Mustafa Abdul Holding Group. Isn't that crazy? These Muslims are organized. And, they want to hear from you. It's interesting. I'm not going to say anything provocative about Islam or Muslims. I might even bring Rumi with me and ask if I can read a Rumi poem.
All right, there you go, man. I'll send you 50 now. I'll send you 50 in a week.
Okay, Mazel Tov. Thank you.
That's Mazel Tov to you. Congrats getting the signatures. It's great.
Thanks. It's all because of Heather. Heather in Rockford. Say a prayer for Heather and her family. She earned it, though. Thank you, Evital.
Best wishes from Virginia.
Yeah, God bless her. How's that governor election working out?
They say she's tightening it. So, Abigail, what would you do if your daughter was Abigail? And she won't answer. Of the debate. And she got a chance. I don't know what Polymarket's got it at. It's pretty low. Got a lot of wind in their sails, the anti-Trump, anti-Kings movement. Now Kings. Of course, Northern Virginia is under attack, literally. Brennan getting ready to go to jail. Getting ready to go to jail.
Well, the never-ending fake news and clickbait, news cycle is just never-ending. Like, every day you wake up, it's like, Trump's eye is inflamed. It's like...
Oh my God, it's so dumb. I mean, it's a simple 1-minute video. I don't know if you squinted once and they got the swollen eye shot. Couldn't recognize anything.
That's what his face looks like. He's had plastic surgery. His eyes are, kind of puffy there and tiny. Facelift, yeah. And so it's just, anyways, it's such a waste of fucking time.
Could be a little bit of fluid too. His legs didn't swell up, which they all freaked out about for his fucking evil edema. It's like so stupid. People forget he's what, 82?
Nah, he's born in 46, so I'm not sure. Is Trump really 82?
79.
Yeah, his 80th birthday party is going to be a national celebration. Oh, we got Ludwig in the house. And Yash. Ooh, this guy Yash is something else. So, Lou, how's it going? You missed a big opportunity. Are you ready to join the campaign now that we're hopefully going to be on the ballot? You want to be an AI campaign strategist for at least 3 days? See how it goes?
Yeah.
Gotcha. You too, my friend. If you want to do content, I will buy you a burner phone and a 30-day cell phone subscription, and you just have to create content on behalf of the campaign to elect candidate John Kitover. Because if you guys are on this app as much as you are until March, especially if we get on the ballot, oh my God, we can cause all kinds of butterfly and echo chamber effects here and on X on behalf of the campaign, and we can raise more money. Evital just put us at $750 against a man who has $10 million. So.
Did you use my campaign slogan, fork it over?
Fork it over, or vote for John Kitover. He's better than nothing.
I really hope you win. He's very exciting.
I just have to win a challenge if there's a challenge, but there's a possibility that the Democrats will organize, and because they don't really have a preferred candidate, they'll just cast their votes on the primary for me to uh, nuke him. And he's also run uncontested in the past, so nobody's ever challenged this guy. And I'm the first grassroots campaign that has ever achieved it. The other candidate, his name was Garth. He dropped out on Halloween. Said he was unable to secure the minimum number of required signatures. And we literally got our signatures in at the last minute. And guess how we got them? We couldn't overnight the signatures to me via UPS or FedEx. So guess what I had to do? I had to buy an Uber from Rockford, Illinois, all the way to Chicago to hand deliver 50 fucking petitions to get us over that threshold. And we got it. And then I took them to UPS the next day, and I got them all notarized. That was another $100, and that would have been $250 if the guy didn't like me and he did my petitions in the past. And he's like, "Why do you keep doing this?" He's like, "This is crazy. Every sheet's fucking notarized." He's like, "This is crazy." And anyways, then we got them binded. And then the next day, popped out to Springfield for 8-hour driving. It was Springfield is falling apart. Illinois' capital is a ghetto. It's crazy. I wouldn't call it ghetto. St. Louis is more of a ghetto, but Illinois, Springfield is shanty town. Very old town. But that Lincoln Memorial is something else. He's our Napoleon. He is our Napoleon.
What did Lincoln do? He ended slavery?
Yeah, he caused the deaths of, 600,000 Americans, and liberated a group of slaves who became citizens. And in Springfield, there's a lot of African Americans. So I wonder if they have a special kinship with Abraham, because he's their guy. Like, I would look at Daddy Abraham and be like, "I love that man. I love that man." Right?
So he's responsible for what we see today.
Hey, that's not nice.
No, that's not true. I think it's just the communication fell apart in their community, and their family structures fell apart. So, but it's really the government probably which caused the lack of self-preservation or personal responsibility.
The government?
The government.
You had a self-sustaining community, and then you introduced all these businesses that are now like competing. Like, it fucked them. It was the right thing to do, I suppose, but it totally fucked up their community.
Well, I was just making an observation about Lincoln and his relationship with African Americans and what that means for each individual. Chances are 99% of the African American population would say, "Who? Hello? What?" So, I'm just really just trying to create some type of imagination, which is probably bullshit. Anyways, Lou, Evital, my friend, this is the Candidate Congressman podcast. We are going to wrap this up and have a hard out in 8 minutes because my mother is downstairs putting in grout into my shower, which has been stripped down of the terrible caulking job that I did. And then we have more work to do. I have to paint a studio in the basement, which a young gentleman with a dog absolutely obliterated with dog piss, and put in new carpeting and new linoleum and paint all the walls and get a new bed. But hopefully Airbnb is going to come through and kick it up couple thousand for all that damage. That's what I'm looking for. At least $2,000. I invoiced them for $4,200. Then I got
Airbnb guest, this dog fucked it up. It was pissing everywhere.
Yeah, this depressed poor bastard sat in there for 3 months with his dog. Was literally living in cakes and cakes of dog hair and dog piss. And then I kept raising the price. Finally, he left. He didn't want to live in his own filth anymore. So I personally enough, you can see it. It's just the odor, and I cleaned the shit out of that place. I didn't shampoo the carpeting, but that's probably soon. Thanks, Evital. Anyways, Lou, if you want to do something for the campaign, if you can create a new X account, a new Instagram account, a new YouTube account, a new it's unbelievable with Suno. That I could do that all day, every day, and just listen to it, play it, because it's all copyright free. So all the YouTube live. And I have to go to my other room shortly and write an appeal to the appeal that I just lost, an appeal to the higher authority on why they should hear my appeal. Okay, we got a 5-minute hard out. Anything else you want to say, Lou?
I've said my piece.
Peace.
$20,000 to $30,000.
Yeah, obviously a great job of explaining it.
Let's do it here. Let's see
It
how
is crowdfunding, right? No, but the thing is, right? Just like somebody said, I'm for 10 weeks. That's a $3 grand pot every week. You feel? This week you're going to get $3 grand. You feel me? Next week somebody else sure they get the $3 grand. You feel me?
Right.
So everybody doesn't have $3 grand, right? One time. That's the reason why you're like, pooling your money together. So in that sense, it kind of is crowdfunding. You get what I'm saying? But they can go bad. And just as a side note, from a legal perspective, these are illegal. So don't keep that shit on the susu or the hush hush. You feel me?
birthday clubs. So you get everybody's birthday down. This is stuff that, because I have a big family. So we used to do this every year for each other. But you can do birthday clubs. So every year or every whatever, who's a part of this birthday club, we all decide on how much money we want to put in for the birthday club. So let's say we want to all put in maybe $50, $100. Whoever birthday come up, when it comes around, you will get that money for what we all put in for your birthday, and you would do the same, and it just keep on. Everybody for their birthday will always have a lot of money.
Except for the last birthday.
Club, and we're literally putting towards the. So whoever it is, everybody, you get a chance to have money for your birthday.
Wow, the birthday.
Just want to say.
That's the same concept, basically.
Yeah.
It's your birthday.
She ain't.
Undocumented immigrants. Legislative support. As an assembly member, he voted for New York's gender-affirming care, quote, shield law, end quote, to protect patients and providers from hostile out-of-state actions, a move that applies to all. Campaign and supporters have also pointed out that while federal law prohibits the use of federal funds for healthcare for undocumented immigrants, some states and cities use their own funds to provide coverage.
This is candidate John Kemp running in the 16th district. We are here in Springfield at the state of Illinois at the Board of Elections. We are
Get
ready.
to that $100 million for the illegals. That was the insane one. That was the insane.
Well, you know something else that was insane. He said regardless of their immigration status.
Yeah,
That's also insane.
but Democrats will tell you that didn't happen. That wasn't happening. We were never doing that. And this actually follows along with it coming out that they were giving illegal Social Security numbers in New York City. This falls right in line with that. So now you can understand why they want to do what they're doing in New York.
So that means
Can you provide
by the American taxpayer.
not by the American taxpayer? Why are you saying that? This is
Where does the money come from?
New York.
Where does the money come from?
The city of New York. New York.
How does the city?
But we get federal funds here, Alicia.
How does the
We
city
get
of New York
federal
money?
funds.
Hold on. How does the city of New York get money? Where does that money come from?
Unfortunately, the city does not get federal funding because it's a
Where
blue
does
state.
the money come from?
Right. If we're talking about the policies and
Yeah. So they bill the government, but this is the reason why when you look in the big beautiful bill, which is what the Democrats are trying to repeal through their Democratic CR, what they're asking for is a repeal on Section 2141 of the big beautiful bill. What that bill talks about is overbilling the federal government, billing for illegal aliens, billing for illegal aliens, transgender care, like the whole Section 7 in and there's like 3 other digits, like 71103, 71104, so on and so forth. If you go through and you read that, what the hospitals are being forced to do is, and they're overbilling. So it's no different than a nigga running a hustle. This shit is crazy.
This is definitely this is actually insane. So this is what they tried to blame the Republicans. They don't want food stamps to, they want to shut down the federal government. Mind you, they voted to open it, to keep the government open, so they can run their schemes like the one they're doing in New York, or attempting to do in New York.
So if y'all remember the room y'all was doing like a week ago, Norm pulled up the CR and he said, let's read it together. And if we would have read it, we would have saw it, but he never had a chance to read it.
The continuing resolution.
Yeah. If we would have read it, we would have saw it.
The clean continuing resolution. Can I read you one of the illegal immigrants? Because I pulled that up. Somebody asked me. Zofran Mandani is a strong advocate for increasing and guaranteeing legal representation of immigrants, including those who are undocumented, and has made this a central part of his political platform. Key aspects of his stance on legal defense for illegal immigrants, undocumented immigrants, quote, parentheses, include guaranteed legal representation. Mandani has pledged that under his leadership, the city would provide legal representation for all immigrants in detention and deportation proceedings. He notes this would significantly boost their chances of remaining with their families. This is my side note. Who do you think is going to pay for this? And lawyers don't come cheap. Next bullet point, increased funding. He has consistently called for the city to increase funding for legal assistance to aggressive federal immigration enforcement policies, such as those under the Trump administration. So again, my comment, he's going to be at war with Trump. Strengthening sanctuary laws. Mandani supports strengthening New York City's sanctuary city status, strengthening it, and preventing local law enforcement from cooperating with immigration and customs enforcement. ICE. Bullet point, protecting due process. He emphasizes the importance of defending the due process rights of all New Yorkers, regardless of immigration status.
Section 21.
Against what he describes as policies that assume, quote, guilty until proven innocent. His proposals have been a subject of debate, with some critics like those at the Heritage Foundation estimating that Mandani wants to spend $100 million in bill amendments. So anybody that tells you that the Republicans have a bill on the floor that wants to cut anything, they're lying to you. It's not the case. Okay, continuing. The current clean CR, HR 5371, which was passed by the House and is currently stalled in the Senate due to a government shutdown as of November 4th, 2025, that's today, includes, bullet point, temporary funding extension. The bill is intended to fund the government through November 21st, 2025. So this is my side note. That means the politicians could discuss whatever they want until November 21st, 2025 without cutting people off SNAP or healthcare or anything else, right? Okay, bullet point. Maintains existing funding levels. It largely continues funding the fiscal year 2025 levels, allowing agencies to continue operating without disruption while a long-term budget is negotiated. That's what politicians do, they negotiate. So that means the air traffic controllers could go back to work. That's my comment. Bullet point, security assistance funding. It allocates specific limited additional funds for security. $30 million in security assistance for congressional lawmakers. They're trying to cover their butts. 58, that's my comment, $58 million in security assistance for the Supreme Court and executive branch. All right. No new policy riders. The key feature of a clean CR is the absence of new, often controversial policy provisions or conditions that are unrelated to the essential function of keeping the government running. This allows for a straightforward, nonpartisan vote to prevent a shutdown. So I just want to point out, this is a nonpartisan bill that doesn't cut or add anything. It just means keep funding the government while the politicians work this out. That's my comment. Extension of specific authorities. Wait, you want to ask a question and move on?
No. So basically, the people who aren't getting their SNAP benefits, the dates they're supposed to get it, if this continuing resolution was passed, these people could still get their SNAP benefits, meaning eat and not starve.
100%.
And each party could basically debate and argue for the changes or the non-changes that they wanted.
100%.
The narrative that another party wants to starve people when you could have passed the continuing resolutions. No budget, nothing changes, right? Everything the same as the last fiscal year, right? Nothing added, nothing lost. Why would you starve people to play politics?
White calls it period. They like power, money, and sex. They would do anything to the American people to continue that PMA.
Now, okay, that begs the question. I get the politicians chasing power. Why are the people who on this app specifically pushing narratives that the other party is starving people when they're actively aware that this continuing resolution?
Because they're brainwashed, Theo.
They haven't read it neither, Theo. Theo, they never read it. They don't know the actual information. So that's
break it down, Lux. Break it down.
I'm just saying they're brainwashed. They're like political puppets. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean.
And this is all public information. It's all public information. Go ahead, Lux. I'm sorry.
I just feel like it's political puppets on both sides, you know. But it's sometimes it just get a little wild. Like the way they did it, like it's the Republicans that are starving us.
When God wants you to.
And if the Democrats are the ones who are not voting to open the government, and if that's the reason why everybody's going hungry, then it would, no matter what, irrespective of the reason, sue him like, what? I could have been did this. The same way those two judges called for Donald Trump to pay for the snaps, they could have put those in place prior to this even happening.
SNAP is $800 million a month.
The people are fed, the children are fed, but they didn't do that. They waited until a big ruckus. And the fact that we still fucking around with this gender shit, this is an issue. The president has already said irrespectuality. We do not want to participate. Tax dollar, no tax dollar. Situational or not. We don't want to participate in your sexuality and what you want to be or what you want to do. I don't understand why this is a countrywide problem. Why they asking taxpayers of any town or any state to pay for someone else's sexual preference. Have a dick, you want us to pay for it. That's crazy. You want a pussy, you want us to pay for it? That's crazy. So I don't know. I really don't be like promoting Donald Trump. But when he say that these people have become lunatics, oh God, they've become lunatics. Y'all, we are talking about
it's mutilation.
Still.
Yeah.
We're still talking about it. After the president said what he said, put the laws in, we still talking about gender affirming care.
They're brainwashed on it.
I don't even want to ever hear that word again.
You're still talking about it.
Yeah. And even the Democratic resolution is 68 pages. People have access to it because they understand you got the facts in front of you. So now you can't talk all that crazy shit.
We spend $1 billion a month on abortion, $800 million a month on SNAP. Let's just cut the abortions and then we can fund the SNAP.
The mayor is like something's wrong with the mayor. There's nothing wrong with the mayor.
We're not saying that. We're just putting the facts on the table.
I'm just glad that there's still some sane people on both sides that can see. There's still some sane people on both sides that can see the facts as they are. I feel like people are either brainwashed or opposition, or that it's something going on that is not normal.
You never seen a parrot repeat something it heard? Hello?
It literally at times, like when you explain to somebody a fact, right, and then you use logic, right, it's logic, pure logic, to come to a conclusion, and people say it's not happening or it's not that, or they gaslight you and they call you names. It feels like you're in an insane asylum, because it feels like reality is people. It feels like you're talking to a robot almost. Because like, are you?
Hello?
The Democrats could have opened the government. Like
And the Republicans too. Both of them. It's both of them, brother. It's both of them.
Hold on, Zero.
It's 50-50. 50-50.
Hold on, Zero. But you're negating the part where the Republicans voted for the continuing resolution. They voted to keep the government open.
Right, but they want to kill. Listen, they want to kill. And listen, the Obama ACA is shit. It's no good. Even Marjorie Taylor Greene says, look, it's shit. But my party, listen, I'm a Republican from Florida, right? Listen, my party, right, has never done anything to change it. They've never.
You're a Republican from Florida. You're an anti-Semitic, Jew-hating piece of shit.
Right now.
Chill out, man. Listen, I'm talking.
This is the emotional stuff, though. This is what we're not.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, because I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking.
I've interrupted this evil.
Okay, so let me finish this. Let me just land this real quick, okay? Okay, let me land this real quick. So anyhow, okay, even Marjorie Taylor Greene said ACA is shit.
No, we're talking
Our
about
party, right? I'm a Republican too. Listen, be quiet, man. Just like Marjorie Taylor Greene, I'm a Republican.
Explaining why we're here today.
where we are today.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Listen. Cicero, like every listen, like every New Yorker, right? I'm from New York City. I'm in Florida. Okay, we all live in. We're all snowbirds, right? I live in Florida. That my voting state is Fort Lauderdale. Okay, that I vote out of Fort Lauderdale. Okay, so that's what I vote out of. Okay, all right. Now, going back to what I'm saying. Okay, Marjorie Taylor Greene said, "Look, we're at this point that her kids, right, who are grown, just got their 800. Now it's going to be 1,900, 2,000 a month.
You connected
800. Now it's going to be 1,900, 2,000 a month.
You connected to the.
That's not what we were talking about. We were talking about the CR. We weren't talking about that.
That's correct. Can you connect that to the continuing resolution, which just funds the government, and then they can talk about the expiring everything else.
But that's the problem. But no, that's the problem. There is no talking because they haven't talked in years. And they don't have a plan. And that's what Marjorie Taylor Greene said. Marjorie Taylor Greene said they don't have a plan.
Wait, she didn't have
They're not gonna. They want to kill the ACA. Listen,
in front of
you don't see it by now. You don't see it by now. The Republicans want to kill the plan, and the insurance companies are the ones that are paying the millions and millions of dollars for Trump. For Trump to kill it, because they want to kill the ACA, and they want to be able to charge these people.
None of that is in the CR. That's not why the government is shut down.
Dude, it's not the resolution. It's not, dude. That's why we are in a shutdown right now.
We're in a
It's not
shutdown
about a
because the
resolution.
Democrats didn't sign the CR.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
it's not about, dude.
Wait,
They're not gonna
Zero, then
sign.
you would admit, if it's not about a resolution, you would admit these people don't want to discuss
No.
anything.
No, they do. That's the problem. But Trump's told the Republicans to go home. It's the government.
The government shut down.
Listen, the politicians have been out of the office. The politicians on the Republican side have been out of
Zero.
Washington D.C. for 45 days.
Zero. How many times did they try to open the government? You
No,
know?
they left before it shut down.
No,
Because they didn't want to sign the Epstein.
Tried to open it
14 times.
They didn't want to sign the Epstein
This
deal.
is about the CR.
No, dude, you're not understanding what these people are fighting about.
People would be.
It's very simple what they're fighting about.
You know, God bless Europe. Because even Republicans trying to translate for you stupid motherfuckers, and you still can't understand. Thank you for saving my breath. Thank you.
What are you talking about?
It's just true.
What? What are you talking about?
She's just a cheerleader.
No, she's not. No, she's not.
He literally just read the fact.
This is a problem. This is the problem we have right now. This is the problem we have right now. People are picking sides. Stop picking sides.
Why is the government?
Be an American. Be an American. Stop picking sides. Be an American.
The government.
Hold on, zero. It's not about picking sides. It's about looking at what has been presented and seeing who's at fault. That's just like if I got punched in the face, I'm gonna look to see who punched me in the goddamn face. Okay, so it's not about picking sides. This isn't a war in that way. Stop the emotion. Actually find out what happened, and then we can actually.
I'm not
have
emotional.
a
I don't get emotional.
No, you know you are. You're like he said, she said, he said that she said.
I don't. I'm just a New Yorker. That's it. That's just my New York coming out. I'm not emotional. Believe me. Yeah, but El Normo's a white guy. He's a white boy.
He's not white. He's Jew.
El Normo, that's white. That's white. He's a white European guy.
Dude, you're talking from Marjorie Taylor Greene in Fort Lauderdale. It has nothing to do with New York.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
From Georgia.
Gaslighting is incredible.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is from Georgia. She's from Georgia.
Maybe I'm a little
What are you
biased,
talking
but
about
I
it
don't
for?
listen. I might be a little biased, but I don't trust New Yorkers who move to Florida. There's something very suspicious.
We are in Florida. New York is home, dude. Dude, where I live. No. Listen.
Zero. You want to go
Cicero, where I live is Lighthouse Point, Florida. It is the mafia retirement community for the mafia.
That's why I said I don't trust you.
Can we get back
Okay,
to
so
CR now?
we all live down here, but we go back. I have 2 houses in New York. I own 2 houses in New York. I go to New York all the time.
I don't believe it.
What is your ethnic?
I have a Black American wife. She looked just like when she was 21 years
You look
old.
like Alicia?
She She and Venus Williams look exactly alike.
Why
And
you
if you want to look at me,
why
people come to me. My wife. If you put my wife, listen, you put my first wife, Venus Williams, and Serena Williams in a room and say pick the sisters, they would always pick my wife and Venus Williams. The sisters.
Okay, pause. So wait, are you still married to your first wife?
It's actually funny.
Yes, I have 2 wives. I'm Muslim.
Are you Muslim?
Okay.
What's your
God bless. So you practice polygamy?
I'm Black American from Harlem, New York, 126th Street, right down the street from the Apollo Theater. From 126th Street.
He's a polygamist.
What's your grandparents from?
Virginia and North Carolina.
Oh, sounds Black American to me.
This person.
How
you doing? Listen, this person.
From Virginia and North Carolina. That's right. And we own orange groves. Listen, we own orange groves in Florida. Right? Right? We grow oranges. We sell the Tropicana. Yeah, we own orange groves in Florida. We sell the Tropicana.
Zero is a real world zero, clubhouse hero, an anti-Semitic, Jew-hating, low IQ moron, a Democrat shill, a Democrat hack.
County, you know what that is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you know what Hardy County is. We also grow tomatoes in the Immokalee. You know where's Immokalee?
I do.
All right, then. There you go. So what's the question?
I'm just seeing if you're actually a black person. You don't sound black.
I don't sound black.
You're
you want me to talk geek? We talk geek down here too.
You're in New York.
Oh yeah, flex on him. Talking some geek. Flex on him. Yeah, fuck you, Armenian.
Huh?
You're actually.
Dude, I'm from 126th Street, down the street from the. You know what Sylvia's restaurant is?
No.
126th and Lennox.
I know.
Okay, I own a building about right down the street on 126th Street, right down from Sylvia's restaurant.
When did your people move to New York?
If I told you who my grandmother was, you would be shocked.
Go ahead.
My grandmother owned 2 of the most popular beer halls in Harlem during the Prohibition time.
Are you?
He's a gangster. He lives with a bunch of wop-dangle mafiosos in Florida.
Man, I'll tell you.
This has to be a troll.
How you know he's not black, right there?
I'm not trolling you, man. I'm not trolling you, man.
Right here. This is.
Dude, I'm not trolling you, man.
He's a trust fund baby from the Prohibition era, everybody.
Y'all hate educated blacks. Y'all hate any motherfucker that's Republican. He's a Republican. And y'all hate him because he's a Republican.
Yeah, I'm a Republican.
I know. Wait. Zero's a Republican. He's a black American. Why y'all getting y'all information from our normal?
I've been trying to save these hoes, but they don't want to listen.
Zero, when did you convert?
Excuse me, why did you move her down?
I don't convert. My father was born a Muslim.
He's Sunni.
Why did you move her down?
Muslim.
NOI.
Are you NOI, Sunni, Shia?
Muslim.
NOI.
Zero's nothing but a pain in the ass. He's been a pain in the ass to his Caliphate 2 wives and all his children and all the clubhouse users here for years. Zero's gone on and on about Israel and the Jews. He's nothing but an anti-Semitic, Jew-hating, low IQ taxi driver. That's all he is.
Bring opinion, and let's not do what the other side does, is try to pick him apart and try to find some reason to make.
No, it's okay to have a difference of opinion. It's okay to have a difference of opinion. He just sounds like a troll.
Now I'm gonna say one more thing.
He doesn't sound like a troll.
He is a troll.
Can you shut up?
When people meet me, listen. When people meet me, the first thing they tell me is not "Hi, how are you?" The first thing they always say is "You look just like."
Yes, he's black because she is black. And the fact is, white people and black people are different, and they don't speak the same.
Oh, that's
words just hit different, bro.
Can you tell if I'm black or not? You yourself are telling me that you think I am not black.
You're not.
You keep saying I'm not black, dude. Listen to me. I'm not a Negro. I'm not a Negro.
Dude, quit calling us dude.
Armenians, you hear what you hear, you know what it is.
Me whether I'm black or white, and can we get back to the truth?
I'm not doing it. Both of y'all niggas.
This is fascinating.
We moving both into the audience, and we're not doing this.
Well, maybe we should get to the governor of Virginia then. Is Kalisha?
Go ahead, Kalisha, lead us.
Two people are running for governor in Virginia. What do you mean? What do you?
Let's talk about their merits. Let's talk about their merits.
Okay, Norma, which one do you want to talk about first?
Raise that as embarrassing as it was to have heard what we just heard. I just wanted good cousin Arminius to recognize the people that are gatekeeping black culture to sounding fucking black, meaning you have to speak with a certain vernacular. The niggas on stage, not the women. Because yesterday you were saying that when it's a woman that's
nobody said anything about vernacular. I literally just talked about vocal tonation.
I'll be listening to
Did
you.
you not hear me say something about vocal
Are you
tonation?
gonna keep interrupting Armenius? Your Tourette's is showing. Oh, I am. That's why they call me Kalisha.
You're the queen of
best so they can expand and leave the cultures because black women are raising all
the same as the fate of life.
Why
Armenius, finish, please.
Oh, that's wonderful. So you do recall. And I just I came up here just to make sure you saw it was the niggas on stage that kept that stupidity just now, not the women. Oh, okay. Okay, sure.
Yeah, niggas is always doing stupid shit.
Right.
And that's the only thing. I don't agree with that. Why you're not black? Word on the stage.
Can you please shut the fuck up? Is it biracial wars time? Because I will drag all you quote unquote monoracial motherfuckers. Do you want to start this?
You're biracial.
Because I do know my lineage, okay? I traced it all the way back. You want to talk about my granny, my great granny? Because I'm ready, bitch.
I just want to express that I'm offended by you using the N-word.
I'm also offended.
Y'all let Mexicans say that shit. Y'all don't say shit.
You're from California. I'm not from
Shut that shit the fuck up.
We don't deal with Mexicans. So I don't
Like I said, shut that shit the hell up.
I'm from Alabama. We don't rock like that.
I said what the fuck I said. Anywho.
Person use that term?
Can you not worry about it because you're white? Stay on mute.
No, thank you, Kalisha, but thanks for the offer. And I embrace both your Jewish side and your black side.
Who bother am I in here?
I feel like
I embrace your Jewish
I feel like Kalisha is closer.
I got it, Ty. I gotta put these motherfuckers in their place. I got it, so.
I feel like Kalisha is culturally closer
That's
than
like you
Norm.
said, I embrace your Chinese side.
I feel like I don't give a fuck what you think about me, bitch.
Did you have a bar mitzvah or whatever it is?
He's Chinese?
Why are you censoring me? I thought we were talking about the Virginia governor.
You censor yourself. You're the
I thought we were talking about the Virginia governor.
queen. You said you're the queen.
Just because I'm the queen doesn't mean I have to censor myself. That just means I have to guide you sheeple.
Wait, Armenius is Chinese though?
Not Chinese. Japanese. Yo, that's fine.
Armenius,
Yo, that's fine.
Other than the nigga.
I'm not a nigga. I'm really not a nigga. I'm really not a nigga. Really not.
Are you really speaking Japanese?
Hi, John. No, that's Chinese. Chinese. Cantonese.
Oh.
That's Cantonese.
Cantonese. Okay.
Soy sauce chicken. That's what I said.
Okay. Soy sauce chicken. Shout out to
Y'all
soy
be
sauce
smoking
chicken.
crack.
Mushy mushy.
Y'all be on drugs.
So back to the Virginia governor, right?
Now you from Okinawa today.
I actually been to Okinawa many times.
So been to Okinawa. So have I.
I'm not from there. I'm not from there, but I've been there.
Okay, so being there and being from there is two different things. I said, oh, so now you from
the
Okinawa
mainland.
today. You know what, Armenian? So you know what? Who Japanese? I got to hear this.
I told you the story 55 times.
So why when we look at the side of these braids, we don't see not now Japanese in them edges? You can't.
Because it's not tearing upon your health.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things, and one of the things I miss about Ontario.
Are you no longer in that area?
No, I'm in a different farming. I'm in the prairies now, so different farming experience. the farmers are too far. They're about 4 hours away. So there's a lot of like intermediary between the farm and the market. But there's a lot of like community shared agriculture programs. So if I wanted to order food from a farm, like vegetables stuff, I could pick them up. I just haven't done that yet.
Okay. But I had a chance to meet with some of the farmers, and they're really thinking about like not just like they're obviously thinking about the animals, but they're also thinking about like nitrogen, and they're like talking about like religious terms, like it's a religious obligation. And it's also a huge Mennonite area too, so yeah.
Nice. Some of the big leaders in the climate change thing in America are evangelical Christians.
Like to steward the land. Yeah.
It's in the first book.
Love that. Isn't what's his name? Andrew. Isn't he vegan?
Yeah. I worry that with halal and kosher food, they're gonna too much on like the specific rules of the animal being slaughtered and not focus on like the broader issue of factory farming, which has like all of these billions of animals living lives not worth living. They're like stuck in a 3x3 crate who can never even turn around once in their life because of how cramped they are. Like it's like I don't think that the biblical authors would predicted that we would get there. So we don't have anything to prevent that.
I'd rather know the farm I'm getting it from than worry about if it's halal or not. Like that is more likely for me.
The absence of stunning the animal, stunning, I think, is universal law in the West today. And the only people who don't practice it are halal and kosher slaughterhouses because they get a religious exemption.
Children, baby mom.
Hey, Bobby. Hey, Big Bob. It's Big Bob in the house. Big Bob. Not Little Bob. Big Bob.
The Tao is like a bellows. It is empty, yet infinitely capable. The more you use it, the more it produces. The more you talk of it, the less you understand. Hold on to the center. 6. The Tao is called the Great Mother. Empty, yet inexhaustible, it gives birth to infinite worlds. It is always present within you. You can use it any way you want. 7. The Tao is infinite, eternal. Why is it eternal? It was never born, thus it can never die. Why is it infinite? It has no desires for itself, thus it is present for all beings. The Master stays behind, that is why she is ahead. She is detached from all things. That is why she is one with them. Because she has let go of herself, she is perfectly fulfilled. 8. The supreme good is like water, which nourishes all things without trying to. It is content with the low places that people disdain. Thus, it is like the Tao. Keep to the simple. In conflict, be fair and generous. In governing, don't try to control. In work, do what you enjoy. In family life, be completely present. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everybody will respect you. 9. Fill your bowl to the brim, and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife, and it will blunt. Can you coax your mind from its wandering, and keep to the original oneness? Can you cleanse your inner vision until you see nothing but the light? Can you love people and lead them without imposing your will? Can you deal with the most vital matters by letting events take their course? Can you step back from your own mind and thus understand all things? Giving birth and nourishing. Having without possessing. Acting with no expectations. Leading and not trying to control. This is the supreme virtue. 11. We join spokes together in a wheel, but it is the center hole that makes the wagon move. We shape clay into a pot, but it is the emptiness inside that holds whatever we want. We hammer wood for a house, but it is the inner space that makes it livable. We work with being, but non-being is what we use. 12. Madman's teacher. What is a bad man but a good man's job? Receive the world in your arms. If you receive the world, the Tao will never leave you, and you will be like a little child. Know the white, yet keep to the black. Be a pattern for the world.
They kept answering and they couldn't hear me.
Oh.
So, well, there's nothing I can do about it now. So I hope.
Too late,
Oh
derisive.
my God. So if you have issues, go to John. Whoa. What is happening here? No.
Y'all, can I tell you, I am 40 pounds down since stopping breastfeeding, and I'm so happy.
Yeah. Hey, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, for everyone I was like, oh, you're gonna lose so much weight when you breastfeed. Liars.
I almost asked, was that your wedding photo?
Oh no, serendipities.
No, somebody was asking me the other day,
Hold on 1 second. You can tell they're chronically not. They're not chronically unwilling. Because even I knew that.
Just curious about everyone. Who also thinks that
Me.
Democrats are winning the 2028?
Oh, no.
No matter what.
Not me.
I fucking hope so.
You hope so?
Yes, I fucking hope so.
Why
I
F
think
so?
they're gonna be fucking dumpster fire.
F word? They have no power. They're just social media clickbait, you know? That's it.
Okay, so maybe I didn't say it right. They're not getting more support, but they're working.
Wall Street.
It was a complete slap in the face to all working people.
Slap.
Like the big full bill.
Oh, you slapped me. You slapped me. Hi, Kelly. Welcome to Toxic Tuesday. Have you got snatched?
Yeah, when we say like super rich, we're not talking about someone that has a fucking lakefront property. We're talking about Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg and Warren Buffett.
Sundar Beach.
His idea of being provocateur. I mean, he does like the fact that he has $400 billion makes it difficult for me to.
Complete sentences are useful. So welcome back to Toxic Tuesday. Has anyone here got snatched?
I mean, I know that you snatched $5.
I'm scared that I lost 40 pounds since stopping breastfeeding, so I'm feeling pretty snatched. Wow.
You could give 40 pounds to Necro and you still wouldn't be able to see him. Ba-dum-bum. Necro, they call you the clear in the community, in the lifestyle. You are clear. Well, does anyone want to hear some famous political quotes?
Tell me what's next first.
Sure, like entertain us.
This is an incredible book. It's called Great Quotations. These are the contents: achievement and success, acting and drama, actions and behavior, advice and principles, appetites, aspiration and opportunity, beliefs and doubt, challenge and tenacity, chance, change, Christmas and festive spirit, competition, conflict and aggression, courage and daring, creativity and the arts, death and sorrow, economics and commerce, education, emotions, experience and age, freedom and tolerance, friendship, fun and humor, good and bad, governance and society, gratitude and tribute, happiness and torment, health and well-being, history and the past, hope, intelligence and ideas. It goes on and on. Work and employment, travel and relaxation, science and technology, money and wealth. I got quotes for everything now. So I'm no longer reading poetry. I'm taking a break from I'm just reading famous quotes now. It's my new YouTube business success. Famous quotes.
Yeah, my favorite political quote is.
Well, so.
Also, history doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme.
Have you ever heard the quote that the clubhouse necrophiliac is just, a hypnotist? Because
nature's laws lay hid in night. God said, "Let Newton be," and there was light.
I like that word Newton, new and ton. It's a little bit like winds ton.
I got it from Roger.
Well, Roger came on here a couple weeks ago, and he started talking something about Xanax, and he was arguing with Mountain Man.
I was like, Roger, yep, that's what you get for calling me a faggot.
But
Nice to your girl.
He wasn't dating a trans.
I wasn't dating a trans.
Well, nowadays, these young men are bred for their trans identities, and you have to be very discerning and discriminating when it comes to dating trans. So welcome back to Toxic Tuesday. We have a hard out in 10 minutes. I'm gonna hop in a hot shower, get back to work.
Chicago native, right?
Yeah. Born and bred. My dad was a Chicago policeman. My mother was a postal carrier. Both employees with uniforms.
Yeah. I will say that Chicago is more American than Texas right now.
Well, you would say a lot of things because you're very low testosterone and you don't get enough sunlight. You don't weights. You don't read any great psychology books. You're just a programmed, android robot.
No, I'm just an art geek vampire.
There you go, art geek vampire.
I don't go out in the sun because I'm busy indoors drawing.
Because you're a vampire. I'm a geek. A geek vampire.
I go outside.
Reconstruction for them would be construction. This would be initial start. So then we only works if they actually have some power. Right now, only works if they actually have some power. Right now,
Hypnotic power is this? Hypnotic power is this? What year is it? 2025, not 1865. 2025.
Wow.
2025.
Reconstruction shows you in the term, it shows you once again that white people were trying to
White
diminish
people?
what black people had
Reconstruction now.
Black people have built some of the greatest models, greatest things, some of the best things that America has. We still use those models from Reconstruction to this day.
Like what?
Things that black people
Models?
started, right?
What kind of models?
Go to get the information as to what Reconstruction was.
After being damaged or destroyed, the country went through a fucking civil war. All right, the South was destroyed.
So who would be the person?
The South was destroyed. So when they reconstructed the South, it wasn't the same as it was before. Society changed. So
how did it change? How did it change? Somebody got to sit in the street. Guess what took worse?
The point is this. The point is that
that was the best time in the world for
rebuilt.
I can't even finish my sentence because everybody else is
Hold on.
You're out of control, dude.
Hold on. What's the sign? Who the fuck talking to me like that?
Else and you just going on the longest. I get
All right, thank you. I'm gonna continue. Thank you. Was society reconstructed or rebuilt after being damaged after the war? Okay? Was society rebuilt? The point is, was society rebuilt or was society reconstructed after being damaged?
Your song, go ahead, sister.
Hey.
Yeah, the Reconstruction came in then in 1865. Where
hold on, I want to finish. Hey, sis, can I go?
Like I said, he's so out of control.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. See, here's the problem.
What's going on? Is he running the room right now?
No, here's the problem I got. I'll man after this.
What's going on? You can't let somebody go. Yo, this room is already a free fall. If Ross gonna continue to talk and be a tyrant, like what's going on, bro?
Bro, you a tyrant too.
How? I've been on mute. I've been on pause waiting patiently.
Mash the fuck out. Hey, mash the fuck out. But
we not gonna mash the fuck out. But maybe he's gonna speak.
Mash the fuck out.
The whole room wants you to be quiet now, Rob. Like you got you need a microphone for you. Read the
room. You can't let the sister talk.
Let somebody else talk, Ross.
I thought you
Joseph says, one mic. One mic, the listening experience is going down the drain. Hold on, Ross, that's your problem. You don't have any decorum, and you're an elder. You should stop that. It's nonsense. One mic on fire starter. Let's go.
Is that what it is?
I don't really have much to say. I just wanted to interject, and my comment was
Exactly.
and somebody else could speak. It was really just over. Ross, your point of view is heard, but you aren't allowing anybody to interject and land your plane or even get a voice in. And I really want to hear you, but I also want to hear other people. Thank you.
Now, can I
be in the queue whenever I can talk? If Mr. Ross is going to allow it.
Can I go?
Why you
Y'all say running late, but I thought it was next.
Hold up. James was moving from the stage, but I thought it was that. Come on down to me.
Ron said,
Do not remove you. I don't remove people off the stage. I just try to keep the stage so everybody can have a good listening experience. I'm learning also. The problem with you guys is you're taking things too personal and you're watering down the information. That be children, or we gotta have Erica, Michelle, or Fifth to always interject, or Eugene to come off his mic. A lot of us have morals. Wait, where I'm from, yeah. The George Floyd shit was all over the fucking place. The whole riot shit that happened during COVID.
Obama in the White House back in the day. That's how slick Obama is. But he won the UK. They did the same thing. So we're gonna have a Southern War. It's gonna pop the UK. They did the same thing. So we're gonna have a Southern War. It's gonna pop off. Hey, side note, fun fact: 31% of people in Los Angeles are on food stamps. How fucking cool is that?
Well, it's 800 billion plus a month that they pay out in SNAP. It's over 10 billion a year. Yeah, 10 billion plus a year.
Yeah. Did you see the arc, John, between 20 and 2025?
No.
20 and 24?
No.
The arc went from it was still bad numbers, but it just compounded in 4 years. And they admitted there's, 20 million. It's 41 million total. All 21 million of those people came through.
Well, I guess they're opening the spigot back up because some federal judge overturned the ruling, and so they're working with the administration to refund national SNAP benefits for November.
There's a methodology to it, but
The entire judiciary is just corrupt. The lawyers are just totally.
that'd be great. It's gonna get ugly, man. It's gonna get real ugly. But keep an eye on Minnesota. You'll see how it plays out there first. New York City will be right behind it. Frank, welcome. Manyface, good to see you. Linda, I'm cautiously looking at your picture. How are you?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hold on 1 second, Frank.
Okay.
Frank, you're breaking up unless it's me that's breaking up.
I think it was him. Hi, everybody. Just
I've had your profile picture slip into my DMs for the last 5 years. So.
What happened there? But he went missing in action. Probably went to X or something. You guys probably.
I tried to do one the other day. It just didn't work out. But yeah, he's still around. He might even pop in today.
I miss quiet for a little while. But anyway, yeah, I'm really just. There's nothing refreshing about it. You're talking about.
If these people love using tax money, then I always believe you should have an option. I said this 25 years ago. You have two options: you can pay tax or not pay tax, and you do it on your income tax. So when you fill out your income tax, not pay DMP, and then if you're a Democrat and you love paying for social programs and you think it's wonderful, then you write in what you owe, and then have another line on that for a contribution. You love helping out people, then You know what? Put an extra $5,000, $10,000. You know, tack it to your check much, then you fucking put money. We're moving. All right. John, anything you wanted to add before I go to Frank? He's been pretty patient.
I filed 1,650 signatures or 165 petitions to run against a Republican here in Illinois, a congressman named Darren LaHood. So I'm officially on the ballot as of right now. I've met the minimum qualification. I'm awaiting a petition. And, I think everybody here is speaking the truth. And, it's an echo chamber elsewhere. There's a lot of Democrat mind virus people on this app who have terrible Trump derangement syndrome. But, as far as the vaccine goes, that still really upsets me. The mRNA and the spike proteins, there's so much data out there about the injuries as a result of the 2020 pandemic, scamdemic. And Dick Cheney is no longer with us. So...
He is. He actually tweeted from hell and said it's really fucking hot down here.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody is somebody to somebody. But to a lot of people, Cheney out here is Abraham Lincoln's tomb. It's an incredible tomb in Springfield, Illinois. And it was built by his friends. So he had real friends. And
language is my second language. I am French, but I will do my best to give my best for you, just for you.
Appreciate that.
A short thought about Mamdani, because it's very strange for me because New York City produces very colorful characters. It produced Donald Trump and it produced also Mamdani, and it's very surprising that a Muslim and very Arab-looking Arab looking is about to win the mayorship of New York City.
I would say that the herd psychology of the people voting for Mamdani, it's the same type of herd psychology that AOC employs in her political propaganda. And it's very pop or almost like Andy Warholish, where none of the negative videos mean anything. It's all about the now and what the daily news cycle is, because it's just a refresh for everybody. When you see Mamdani smiling with his cute wife, who we met on Hinge, and he looks like such a nice, bouncy young guy. Finally we've got some young leadership to steward the community, fresh ideas, thinking out the box. That's how they frame and brand him when he's probably like an international agent provocateur. I mean, born and, bred and manipulated from Carter or elsewhere. I don't know if I'm just repeating talking points, but I doubt it. But the people that they fielded, Cuomo, I mean, it's like Bloomberg. It's the same fucking people. So where is the alternative? Where is the other version of Mamdani, who is not a big borrower, big spender, and a woke left activist? So, I mean, it's Curtis Silwa, in my opinion, but Curtis, I don't know why. I mean, all you can do is see what happens at the results. I mean, but it does seem like Mamdani's, fundraising, his organization, all the social media stuff, like he's, solidified it. But is it true communism or is it socialism? Or are
That's
all
exactly
we?
what he said. All you got to do is listen to his words.
Well, how are we not already? How is this not already? The problem is it's corporate fascism mislabeled as communism. It's not necessarily communism.
Sure. It's the erosion of the language. Where does that sound familiar from?
Well, the problem is he's just
Newspeak, because what they've done, John, and I had this discussion with my daughter, who is hard like me. When you get in an argument about illegal immigration, illegal aliens, they have the protesters sitting on the sidelines with signs that say protect immigration.
Yeah.
So when they're holding the sign protect immigration, they think they're protecting illegal aliens. Okay, but they're using the term immigration.
Migrant rights.
So I go to fucking argue with them and say, illegal aliens, I don't want to protect. We agree then. And they're like, I don't know what you mean. Well, you fucking twisted the word from illegal aliens to illegal immigrants to immigrants. All right? And that's how they do it. They remove words from the language, which is, if anybody's read 1984, it's the definition of newspeak.
Yeah.
If you remove the opposing words into the...
Well, is it worth the effort, though? The problem is the manpower worth the price to remove individuals who could possibly be incorporated into the community? Because give them a shot, to pay in, to get in. Because so many people they're not going to use an immigration attorney and dump all that money to do all the, formation of your citizenship. It's insane. So.
Well, they're doing this, I hate to use Reagan, but Reagan, naturalized, 3 million or something like that back in the day?
I don't remember that.
That's what they're hoping to do, but we're in a fucked up spot. Our day-to-day is okay right now, guys, but if you think about it, 20 million. You know how I think my brain thinks? My brain thinks if a hot war breaks out, how many... I'm going to leave it there. Do you know what I mean?
Well, we already have a hot war broke out.
There's 80,000 in one city in fucking Minnesota. 80 fucking thousand.
There's no opposing forces, though. You're.
Well, there is.
Who?
They just don't want to be part of it right now, but they're being dragged into it. We have 2 million veterans that are hardened, okay, in the last 20 years. And then you go back, I know guys that will come in from fucking Vietnam vets that will, they're just itching.
Well,
and Michael, look at the states where they're congregating, right? Well, the states where they've got the safest way to go against.
Well,
hey Joe, good to see you.
Hey Mike. I was going to affirm you. Yeah, those vets are in the waiting. They're ready.
100%. Misinformation, welcome. Good to see you.
Hey, sorry, as soon as I hopped on, I got a call.
It's all good. Yeah, I mean, the numbers are staggering. That's just illegal through the border.
But vets aren't organizing to take on some opposing party. Vets might be organizing for, local militia peacekeeping operations, but certainly not anything beyond that.
No, I mean, that came out, Cash Tells FBI came out and said, in Chicago, there's over 100,000 gang members.
I think he said 300,000.
Think about that. No, just in Chicago, 300 or 100,000.
Are you sure it's just 100? I thought he said 300K, but it is an epidemic here.
If it is 3, I'll be I won't be as shocked. But
I'm 30 minutes away from John, I think, and I've heard 300.
You guys are in Illinois. I mean, take New York City. This EBT thing, it hasn't popped off yet, but this is also a way to radicalize 41 million people that are on that right now.
Yeah, they say 70% of those people are illegal aliens. 70%. That's what the statistics I saw showed.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you take a fraction of what Social Security was, right? The Doge uncovered, apply it to SNAP. I mean, I even heard that again. The 70% you speak of. These people are loading up, but they're
Not today, Satan.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I had a text space today under the Save the Persecuted Christians. It was supposed to be with people from around the world praying for the International Day of the Persecuted Church. And I had an appointment. I came back, and they were putting in new fiber around here, and they cut my internet. They sliced my lines. Like,
oh my gosh.
Of all days, right?
That's crazy.
Why would you do the Satan?
Hey, shout out to Nicki Minaj for us backing Trump on Nigeria.
Yeah.
That was huge.
Yeah, and Bill Maher, huge credit to him too. And he's the one that really kind of started it in that arena, on the left, when he started talking about it. So, but yeah, anyway. So that was my battle today, and then I'm fighting ISIS on X, as I did kind of the ISIS hunter, finding a lot of their handles and trying to get them shut down.
So that leads me to kind of the original tone of this. Hang on one. Did you lose him? I'm just heading out to the car. Hang on 2 seconds. But go ahead and keep talking.
Was it like coffee talk? Welcome on 2 cents.
All right. Baby transfer in the car. There's 3 tenets of Islamification. Are you guys familiar with that?
What, Jerusalem salad, shawarma, and chicken kebab?
Well, that sounds pretty good. Huh?
Killing it over here.
This information, are you familiar with, I guess, how they operate when they come into a country?
Sorry, I'm getting a gazillion messages in the back. So marriage is one, but I don't know if that's what you're talking about. So.
Yeah, I think that's within the first stages. I mean, we could talk about, migration, but let me pull it up here. Because I want your opinion on this. Where is it?
Well, yeah, migration to non-Islamic lands to other lands. It's what it does is it's supposed to be one of the highest ways to cleanse you of sin is to go in and then spread to Islamic lands.
Right. I mean, they did it for 84 times. They took over countries. I'm just trying to find it here. Gosh, I wish I had pulled it up earlier. But there's 3 stages. And the first is they come into an area, and because they are outnumbered, again, this is a long-term thing, they get along with everybody. They're nice, they're friendly, they're docile, they're subservient in their gestures, and I mean that's literally how they operate, and they kind of mind their own business, right? Stage 2 is they get a little bit more vocal. They get involved in politics. I watched something the other day, really interesting. This guy broke it down. I think I got the video saved, but he broke it down, basically saying they'll come into neighborhoods in one house, and they come in with 6, 7, they average 9 kids, just so you know, per household. They go right on the system, of course, because they get the money. They get involved in the schools. All right. They get involved in the school board. In fact, I saw one where the entire school board was Muslim. They get involved in community politics. People move out of those neighborhoods that don't want to be that close. All right. They move out. Guess who moves in? Prices go down. Guess who moves in? Relatives, friends, other ones that are comfortable in those neighborhoods, and eventually they get involved in politics, and now their voices are coming out. All right. You see them. We see them all over. There's 9.
Hello. Hi, John. I know that you had asked if we have to do 2 separate measures. No, we only have to do 1 measure in order for us to install carpet and flooring. But yeah, if you have any additional questions, please give me a call back at 773-463-6306. And my
From a funeral home and an insurance company. Even if you don't have direct deposit set up with your job.
know the personal, yet keep to the impersonal. Accept the world as it is.